finding somewhere quiet is a challenge in itself. Like, it forces me to be really creative to find somewhere that either there's no one speaking where you can hear them in the background, or just nobody at all where I can be comfortable and just talk. So you literally just caught this?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
On this.
What?
He got like a hook in his mouth. We have to get it out.
Oh no. Wow.
Is it trying to help you out?
That is really sweet for doing that.
It's too far.
Oh no.
I can't.
Here, hold it and cut it. Here, hold it and cut it as close as you can.
I cannot believe it's day 7 of this daily vlogging challenge. Like, a whole week already passed. That is insane. And I have actually learned a whole lot. And I wanted to give you an update on the things that I did learn, because there are things that, you know, you kind of learn on the go. And some of the times it's like, I kind of knew this, but I didn't think it would come out like this. And yeah, these are some of the things that I have learned so far. Okay, first let's just appreciate the fact that it was just yesterday that I was saying that I needed more sunlight and vitamin D and everything, and just like, I'm in Florida in the warmth, in the sunshine. There's like so little clouds in the sky, and I'm right next to the water. Yes, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I no longer care about people seeing me speak to a camera in public, because ultimately the camera is a tool that I'm using to speak with you. And sometimes that's the most nerve-wracking thing, where it's just like, oh, I don't want to see see me doing my thing or whatever. But it's like, people are either interested or they don't give a shit. And it's mostly the second reason, where it's like, they're like, oh, that's cool, or oh, she's weird, and that's where it ends. It doesn't go further than that. So it's like delaying what I wanted to do because of how people would react is kind of insane. And that's one of the things that I've learned so far, that is like, one, repetition beats fears. And the more I do this, the more comfortable I am doing it in front of other people, because I am the type of person, and I do this with all my art, I'm the type of person where I will not show anything until it is done. Especially like doing it in front of other people. It's just like, no, I'm going to lock myself in a room somewhere and do it privately. And then when I'm ready, I'm just like, okay, now you can see this. And that's kind of a bit of perfectionism, I guess, because I don't want people seeing how... Okay, there's a boat that just passed and the water is now a little louder. So I'm gonna wait a little. As I was saying, this has forced me to basically put my perfectionism on the shelf, because I'm not allowing myself enough time to perfect something where I'm like, okay, this has to be this perfect in order for me to do it, and in order for me to actually present it. And it's like, no, I don't need to do all of that, because it doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. It's still me, no matter how I do it. And that's another valuable lesson, where it's like, perfectionism is only delaying progress. It truly is. This can get complicated very easily. And I know this, and I know this about myself. And it's also another aspect of perfectionism, because I know I can make all the edits like super intense and wanting to do everything like a specific way. And I had to set ground rules before I started, where I'm like, I'm not gonna over edit my speaking because I want it to be as natural as I'm just sitting here speaking with you. And when it comes to like the extra b-roll and the extra shots that I want to add and make that fun, cutting to the music makes it complicated. However, the software that I use, which is CapCut Desktop for now, gives me the option of seeing where I can cut to the music, so it makes it a lot easier. And that's the thing, like software makes hard things easier, and that in itself uncomplicates a lot of things. So instead of trying to figure out something by ear and trying to do it perfect, I would spend hours doing that, and I know how I am when it comes to that. So I made sure I set some ground rules where I'm like, no over editing. When I make the music, I make it for this specific reason, and I wanted the shots that I do take, they should be seamless in their transition, and that takes time. It does take time. Speaking of music, I realized that making music just to make music and making music for the sake of the videos requires a different mindset, because making the music just to make it, I say I go and I can get very complex with that, and sometimes it's really great because I love the chaos and I love it being very eclectic. But when it comes to making the music for the videos, I want it to be sometimes slow, I want it to be exciting, and it's just this, it depends on the mood that I'm going for that day. So my battery is gonna die, and I did not bring the extra one, and that's one thing that I'm still learning. You'd think I would know this by now. I need to have extra batteries on me all the time. Should in case I forget to charge the camera, then I have a backup. This is keeping me accountable of these things, where I know there's something that I want to accomplish during the day, and it takes extra steps to do these things. So having the extra battery, should in case it dies, makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this before the battery is like, haha, bye. I've learned that ideas never run out. And the more you do something, the more ideas you get to do something else and to expand on that thought. So the fear of, oh, I don't know what to make a video about, I don't know what to say, or I don't know what people would be interested in or anything. It's like when you do it, the ideas keep coming. And doing it more and more and more, you stop over analyzing the things that you've done in the past and start using those things that you've learned as lessons to the ones that you're doing. So it's like the repetition of doing this daily has made me realize that when I used to stress over the other videos not doing well or anything, it's like right now I'm just like, the video didn't do that well, that's fine. I learned a lot of things from that, and I'm applying it to the new video. So whenever I get the chance, I take the lesson and I just move on to the next one. I don't stay stuck analyzing things that I can fix. And I've learned that, and that is, I believe, the best lesson out of all of this, where if I don't like something, I'll just use the lessons of what I didn't like about the other one and make a new one. And then later on, when I don't like that new one, I'll take the lessons from that and make something else. So it's a ongoing journey. It doesn't end, and that's the exciting part. It keeps going. Before I leave, I do want to say that another valuable lesson that I have learned is that the equipment, it's important, yes, but a lot of equipment is unnecessary. Like I'm using the Sony ZV-1 camera right now, and I've kind of like customized it and added a wide angle lens. There we go, a wide angle lens to it, so I get more inside the frame. And it's like all I need is the camera and a tripod. That's literally it. I have simplified this process very much, and this camera, it's so small that it fits in my pocket, and that makes it really easy to just pull it out and just take any type of videos that I want and capture the footage that I actually want. So we get stuck on these things where we're like, we can't move forward with certain things because we don't have the right camera, we don't have the right mic, we don't have the right tripod or anything, and it's just like, simplify the process. Everything should be easy, and when it's easy, you will do it. When you complicate it, that's when you find other excuses for not doing it. So make it simple.